Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. Now, we've got to continue on with some more defensive work, don't we? Oh, that bit got destroyed, did it? That's just fantastic. Right, I'm going to figure out where I want to take more of these walls. Yeah, I think we'll have... I'm going to figure out where I want to put this gate along this side as well. I might... Let's figure out where I want to put this. Yeah, I might slap the gate there, I think. So we'll just demolish this road a little bit. And I think we can replace at least some of this with stone. Probably out to about there, I reckon. And yeah, we'll start building some walls up around everything. Well, that should do for that bit. How long have we got until we can speak to the witch again? 7 years. Alright, well, we've got a little while. That'll be after the next dragon attack, I reckon. But yeah, I wanna focus on doing some things with this little area for the time being. What I'm going to be doing with it, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. I have a feeling I'm probably going to need to put another bathhouse in around this way, so I'm going to have to consider that at some point. But I think, for now, I kind of want to put in just, like, rough walls around the entire thing. So we'll just kind of slap them all along the piers. I got to figure out where I want things to come out along this wall. This is going to be... Because I don't want to completely demolish all of this. I think some of it's in a good spot. But obviously we want to make some changes to the rest of this. We want to bring it down towards the coast so that we can do something with it down here. I'm wondering whether or not I want to maybe take it from here. Go straight up that way, or maybe replace this road with wall. I think I might replace the road with the wall, actually. Put it coming out from about here, because... I mean, we've got, like, a mess of... like, fertile, very fertile, and barren land over this way, so... I don't quite know what I'm going to be doing with potential farming around this way. We'll figure something out. It's just going to take some time. But I might relay this road to come down this way. And we'll just demolish this one so that we can put the wall in place. And again, I'll have to figure out where I'm going to be putting the gate that comes in around this side, because we'll probably have a, like, maybe just like a main road that goes all the way through, and then another one that, like, can connect back up to things over this way. Okay. So we'll just put in like a kind of one layer wall for the time being. And can figure things out from here. I suppose putting a bathhouse down here would be fine. I mean, I don't know if this is... This is fresh water, so yeah, I think a Noria could go here quite nicely. And then we can figure out where to put a bathhouse. Ooh, right, radius. Yeah, you've definitely got enough radius to cover this entire area, so... That seems like a perfectly viable option, if you ask me. I buffed up this wall on the outside to that second layer. We're running low on stone, so I'm trying to... I suppose I am going to be deleting this. So that's going to get me a lot of resources back. So yeah, come on. I'll tell you what, we'll just demolish this lot now. So we've got the stone that we can work with. Tidies things up a little. And we've got a little while before the Vikings are going to be coming back around, so we can put some focus onto this sort of stuff. Obviously the dragons are going to be coming in fairly soon, but they're less, still not so much of a bother. I think is what I'm trying to say there. I can stumble my words out of my face. Takes a while, but we get there. Okay, now, what do I want to do around this way? I'm trying to figure out what structures I want to put in place. I'm thinking we'll put... let's have a look. Let's have a look at the industry stuff. Let's see what we can... what we could do, what we could put down. I think we could certainly do with a mason around this way. I was figuring out where I want to put stuff. That's the big question. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll put the mason there. I'm going to stick a blacksmith in behind it, so we can have like a nice little bit of industry stuff going on over here. We'll get a few charcoal makers as well, and then over this side we're going to get a nice big stockpile. I think. I don't quite know what I want to go into the stockpile, but we'll build one and figure things out from there, I guess. I'm just going to kind of preemptively put some roads in around this way. Let's just put them going all the way over to this part of the wall. Because we could maybe put a gate in here. That matches up with this road as well. Ooh, yeah, that works for me. Okay, yeah, we're going to demolish all that. And we'll put a gate in, and... that should do nicely. Slap another castle block on top. We're going to deliberately get these trees chopped. And I suppose we may as well just change all these roads up straight away for stone. It seems like a good choice to me. Oh dear, a plague has swept the land. 13 peasants have taken ill. Although I think my doctors have already gone out to fix them all up, so I don't think we got much to worry about. I want to try and pause this as soon as the stockpile goes up. Right, there we go. I don't want weapons. Don't necessarily want tools. I certainly don't want iron. We'll get... say, we'll do like a healthy 330 each for wood, stone and charcoal. That could work out alright, I reckon. The chances are you're going to get loaded up with something that you shouldn't. I don't know, maybe I acted quickly enough. No, there go some tools. It's always fucking something. Right, now I need to leave, I think it's a 3-tile gap between the charcoal makers and any housing. Because otherwise the stink is going to upset them. I might leave this space available just for some more stockpiles later on, because they're probably going to be kind of handy. Let's stick a market in here. I think that could work. It's right next to the granaries, so it's easy, and the charcoal makers, so that's going to be easy to keep stocked. We will stick a town square in right next to it. And we'll probably have roads coming out along this side. I might stick a church in around here. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Ooh, dear, we have got a dragon inbound. Everybody to your posts. This area is still kind of somewhat undefended. It's not as sturdy as the rest of the kingdom. But I think the defences that are around this area are probably going to do us all right for the time being. You know, we've definitely got full coverage over this way anyway, just thanks to the ballistas. Would be nice to try and get some defences up around this way in time for the Viking attack. So let's consider where I want to put some towers. Might do things like that. Again, like slightly different to how I've done some other corners, but I also kind of like it. It's nice to not have everything be completely uniform, I think. Let's change it up a little, every little once in a while. Right, I need quite a lot of stone to be able to afford a church, so I'm going to be waiting on that for a little while. But it's nice to see that things are going off to the market. That's fantastic. Oh no, we got a person who died. Don't worry, I'll be building a new church with a new graveyard over this way, so you'll have somewhere that you can go. And okay, dragon sighted. Got one big boy and 4 little ones. Okay. Go on. Yep, that's it. Get clobbered. I'm sure that won't take long for that. Yeah, I also got reminded in my last video that I need to do something with Sir Miguel. He's not. Oh, Miguel. I don't know how you're going to pronounce that name. I need to be doing stuff with this guy. Formed his little army like ages ago, and he's not done a goddamn thing for me. All he's been doing is taking up space. Okay, another successfully defended dragon raid. That's brilliant. And yeah, we're doing fucking fantastically on all fronts when it comes down to supplies. No complaints whatsoever. Other than the fact that we are finally starting to run out of iron. Wow. Interesting. Well, you're now making armaments, aren't you? Yeah. I'm okay with that, I think. Right, let's get a church in. Let's stick you in here, I think. And we're just going to get like well, it's going to be a very small graveyard out your back. Unless... trying to think how I want to lay things out around this way, and I'm not 100% sure now. Well, we'll stick the cemetery keeper there. We're going to change this to a higher capacity plot. There we go, that should do. Now, what to do with the rest of the space here? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 tiles of space here. I'm going to need a hospital around this way. I don't know what to put where. I might stick the hospital up this side, actually. Then I've got a few tiles worth of space right here. I mean, if anything, I could probably just extend the cemetery into the little gap over there. Could be viable. So what we could do... oh, no, I need... what to do... I'll figure something out. Yeah, I tell you what, we're going to stick a tavern in right in the corner. We'll pop a well in behind it, and then we're going to get a little library. A little library right in there. I think that's a pretty good spot to put things, and then we've got enough space here to start some new housing with a big old manor. Shove you in the corner like that. And I'll pop you there, and then roads can start coming down this way, I think. I think that's where I want to put them. Again, still not quite sure on where paths are going to be coming in and out along this wall. But we'll kind of figure that stuff out as we slowly develop things. I mean, like, not in a massive rush to be developing this stuff. It's nice to kind of dial it back a bit and kind of take things slow. Certainly need to close this off, though. I'm going to demolish that. And I need to build a pier in this spot. Oh dear. We do have Vikings on the way. I haven't quite managed to fulfill my little plan of getting additional defences up around this way just yet. But we're going to stick a ballista on that. And archer towers here and here. It should work out okay. Vikings are on their way. People are already off to their towers, so... or at least they should be. Why am I not seeing flags up? There we go, I'm starting to see flags. Is it a case of they've got to be... oh, right, okay, I see. It's once both soldiers are in position, that's when the flag goes up. I get it. I see how it works. You think I'd know these things by now? Nope. If they come in along this side, we might have problems because there's still a hole in the wall. There's not exactly much in the way of defences around along this little bit of wall anyway, so wouldn't be able to pelt them with as many arrows as I would like. Because, yeah, the archers aren't going to be able to reach this corner. It's going to be ballistas or nothing. Okay, where are we coming from? No ogres this time. Alright, if that's how you want to play it, that's how we're going to play it. I'm intrigued to see how we're going to get on with this. I imagine we'll be fine. I don't know why I'm questioning it. Yep, Ballista's already trained on them as soon as they make land. Oh, dear. They are making a beeline for that hole in the wall, though. And on that note, the pier is finished, so I can start putting tiles in place. Having my camera trained on this guy has not been particularly helpful. Oh, there it goes. You guys are getting kind of close. I don't know how I feel about that. But you're also headed in the wrong direction. Don't ask me, I just rule here. You guys are heading for the hole in the wall. But again, ballistas have got their sights on you. And I just managed to close the damn thing. Oh, good luck, fellas, you ain't getting in. I mean, if they had got in, you know, my army would have been prepared for them. Don't know where you're going. I'm trying to send you off places that you shouldn't bother. They're really not having much luck, are they? No. Oh, you know what I might do? I might go and chat to the witch, see what she wants, because she's been waiting for me for a couple of years, I think. Oh, God, what happened to my money? Right, you need 808 gold. Give me a minute. I might have to raise my tax rate. Yeah, let's just bump it back up to 15. It doesn't necessarily completely drain the coffers, but... are there still Vikings on the move? There are. God, my money is draining so damn quickly. That's really bad. Right, can I get my soldiers out of these positions now? I need money. Are they gone? I don't know. There they go. Right, thank God for that. Right, my income now is 652 gold a year. I think I can work with that. So, you know what? Oh, that has gone up, has it? 809 in the space of 2 years. If I bump the tax rate up a little bit more, yeah, I think I can do that. Right, so my options are refuse or send. I thought it was like that was to like accept this little thing and then come back and send the money over when I can. Okay, we're just gonna have to save that up and get that over to her as soon as possible. This is going to impact our happiness, unfortunately, but it's kind of necessary right now. Didn't realise my armed forces were costing me quite that much. Ooh. I mean, I suppose I do have a lot of other stuff to pay for. You know, I've got hospitals, libraries, bathhouses, cemeteries, firefighters. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and when you're you know, not bringing a huge amount in via tax, and you've got a shitload of soldiers to go and pay as well, yeah, it's going to prove to be an issue. Right, and we're going to get some more housing in around here. We've got a well sat in that corner, which is nice. And I'm just going to bring a road straight in around this way, I think. I'm going to kind of build things... I'm just going to kind of build things as I work around other stuff. So, yeah, I think that works all right. Right, I think we've already got the money that we need. So, it's fluctuating a little bit, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so chat again in 8 years. That gives us tree double yield. Ooh. That does sound good. Well, we can certainly consider that at some point, especially if we start struggling for wood again. Because we are still... No, some resources are still a little more difficult to come by, just for rate of production. I might stick my bathhouse in this space. Obviously need to bring the water over, but... It could work quite nicely there. There's more stuff I need to pay for with gold, however. So what is the maximum tax that I can bring in at the moment? Ooh. Plus 1,247. That's a lot of gold. Does trend my happiness down quite a bit. Not the end of the world, but not fantastic. So I'm going to bring that back down to about 20, I think. That pushes us back up to about 89 average happiness, so I will deal with that. It would be nice to get the coffers completely full at some point. Whether that might happen or not, I don't know. It also seems like we've got less people dying. The cemeteries aren't quite as full as they have been. This one's practically empty. Well, it's half empty, I'd say. We do have a dragon inbound. So let's get people back into the jobs. No, that's not bad. Like -4. Trying to support the soldiers with that. I can manage. I think a little bit more housing around this way. Another tavern. I'm going to stick in the occasional cottage, I think, just because I think it looks good. It's nice to diversify the way things are looking. Yeah, I will slap the bathhouse in there. It's not going to function for the time being because we do need to get some water to it. But we'll put some stone roads around everything here. And then I think I might bring the gate into this part. We'll have the road come. Actually, that lines up magnificently with this one as well. So that's actually perfect. I really like that. Let's drag that over. And then we're going to demolish this. And we're going to build another gate there, stick a stone block on top of it, and then we'll see what dragons we've got coming in to say hi. Oh, you do have friends. I thought it was you on your own. No, they're all dragging behind. They're all slacking. I'm assuming they were expecting you to soften me up, but no. That's not what's happening. Yep. All pulverised as soon as they got over the walls. Right, let's find the Noria. Also, let's take people out of their jobs so we can keep getting money back. Because some of these buildings do cost gold, and it's not, some of them aren't cheap. And then we need aqueducts to come across the rest of this. We'll just connect up there, I guess. Oh, the music's doing that weird thing again where, like, some of the instruments are out of time. I know how this tune's meant to sound. It's not meant to sound like this. I don't know what's going on. If I... I think it's something to do with, like, the layering of the music based on where you are. I think sometimes it kind of gets a little bit buggy and sometimes doesn't want to sync things up properly. But it seems to be alright for all the other instruments. Just ever, I think maybe it's because it's that xylophone or is like so. Is it xylophone or glockenspiel? I can't remember which one's made of wood and which one's made of metal. I know it's one of those little percussive instruments. I think it's because it's so noticeable compared to the others. You know, it's got such a very distinct sound, and it's there as a part of the music to emphasize certain accents in the music. You know, obviously, beautifully crafted little piece, but yeah, sometimes you get stuff like that, and it's just kind of like, and now it's doing it again. Oh god, it's so jarring. It's really weird because it's like, it's not even like a full beat. It sounds like it's half a beat out of time with like the harpsichord or the it's just so strange. But I certainly think things here are looking nice. I might actually build out another proper one of these for this section of wall. So we're going to bring that out a little bit. Ah, brilliant. We got a new bathhouse operational. How superb. How delightful for the people. I'm sure they will love me for it. They bloody well better. We do need to chop down some more trees, however. And we're going to get stone roads coming through here. We'll just connect it up there. Lovely bits of redevelopment happening here over in midfield. I rather like it. There we go. Archer towers on those towers. Archers on those towers. Ballistas on those towers. There we go. It's weird trying to say archer tower. Like, I mean, I get that these are meant to go on top of the tower, but it's like you build the towers out of blocks, and then you put the tower on top, and it's like, these bits shouldn't be called towers as far as I'm concerned. They should be called like archer post or ballista or something. I don't know. I find some of the terminology a little bit confusing, alright? Just leave me alone. Delete this road going out that way. It's not needed anymore, thank you very much. And I'm going to stick a well in around here, I think. But I like the way that this little section is developed. It's got a nice, it's got a good shape to it. I think sometimes I have more fun with these kinds of games when I do just kind of stop overly analysing how I'm going about building things. Sometimes it is nice to try and fully optimise what you're building. Obviously, you know, games like Factorio or, you know, things like the Settlers, where you've got to consider, you know, transport routes and logistics and all that kind of stuff. It does make a lot more sense when you go about, you know, sticking to a little bit of a formula when it comes down to constructing stuff. But sometimes it's nice to just kind of go with the flow and just sit there and build as you know, develop things as you build instead of, you know, coming in with a set of blueprints to exact specifications. I think I'm just quite happy with the way that things have developed. I know I say this on pretty much every episode, but no, I really do like the way midfield has turned out so far. It's a damn fine-looking kingdom. I'd live here. Hell, I'd rule it. God, yeah, we're perfectly fine for charcoal as well now. No problems there. We've still got another couple of years before we can speak to the witch again. What's the range on that library? We could do another library somewhere around here. Can I put them underneath the aqueducts? No. God, those aqueducts are such a pain. There's not much I can put underneath them. It's like farms and wells, and that's about it. I mean, I don't even know if I can put them over orchards, to be honest, because I can't check on this. Oh, I can check over here. Can I put orchards underneath? No. Yeah, it's farms, it's wells, and I think hovels? No, I can't even put a hovel underneath this. You awkward, cumbersome bitch. Oh, that's alright. We'll figure out ways to work around other stuff. I'm going to put a manor in here. I think. Yeah. How many spaces have I got left? I've got another 3, so we'll stick another manor on the far end. And a cottage in here. Pop in another library. Right about there. And we'll stick a tavern opposite. And then stone road's coming down that way. And just for added security, I'm going to stick a clinic in the back. So that when a plague rolls around, I don't just have to worry about, or don't have to rely on the doctors from the hospital. I've got a clinic nearby as well. But our average happiness is still perfectly fine, still sitting at a solid 89. I've not had any complaints about stuff that I need to build. I think I've managed to preemptively check off all the marks on this one. Ooh, that is a very full-looking stockpile, at least on charcoal and stone. Wood, not so much. But we do have a good little stockpile of wood at the moment. Oh, we have run out of iron now. Okay, let's reopen the iron mines. And Vikings are on their way, so let's get people back into their positions. Defences up here are almost done. We're still waiting on one archer tower, but otherwise, everything's looking fantastic. Let's get the army outside. Let's prep them for battle. Though I don't know where the Vikings are coming from yet, so we'll just have to see how things go. Ooh. While we're waiting for the Vikings, the witch is ready to speak. You just need more money. Didn't realise I'd become a sugar king. I see. Alright, go buy yourself some nice stuff. You are a great patron of spellcraft. Viking Smite. Ooh. Ooh, I want to try that. Let's wait for the Vikings to come in, and then we shall smite them. Right. They are coming in from this way. They are bringing ogres with them. Okay. Bit hard to see. I can't move the witch's box. The sentence I never thought I'd say. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still dealing with 12 boats of ogres, and they're still only barely making landfall. Which is just great. Okay, Viking Smite, what happens with that? How's my money? It's fine. These Vikings will regret ever coming here, courtesy of the witch. What's she gonna do? Jesus! Oh, I like her. She's great. I can't use that again for another 45 years. Jeez, that is I mean, okay, worth it, but god damn. That was one hell of an AoE. That was incredible. Okay, maybe I'm okay with being a sugar king for the witch. Maybe I'm happy to send her gold all the time. If I get results like that, it's totally worth it. Well, I don't think my army was quite necessary, was it? Oh well. Go on, sink, you bastards. Sink! Bloody hell, I've still got some of them wandering around this way. I was wondering if they were going to be retreating, but no, it seems like they're trying to make landfall. Oh, we got a dragon attack incoming as well, so I guess we'll wait for them to come around as well. I've still got a decent amount in the bank. Oh, I'm actually making a profit, even with everybody in their job roles. Wow. I put down more housing, so that's probably something to do with it. Well, the Vikings are all but dead. It's taking a while. But we're finally there, I think. Yeah, that was the last of them, but the dragons are inbound, so we may as well just leave people in their job roles right now. I need to figure out what else I want to put in here. I think we may as well just slap some housing down. Ah, dragon inbound. Lovely. Where from? Oh. Fairly close by. 4 Litlans and a big one again. I see. I'm going to stick another tavern in over this side. And what else do I want to put in? Trying to figure things out. Because when you get to the point where you're just slapping down the same old buildings, it's kind of hard to figure out what you actually want to do to develop the place. But okay. I think things are going really well. I really do. Let's take everybody out of their jobs and accrue some money. That is a nice plus. That's an even better plus. That's even... Good God. People were still slowly coming out of their jobs while I was trying to check that. Nice. But okay, I think on that note, I am going to wrap things up for this episode. We've still got a few more years before we can chat to the witch again, and we've got twice that amount of time before the Vikings and the dragon come back around. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself with this playthrough. I'm just having fun building stuff, and I don't know, the witch has proven to be interesting. That Viking Smite move was fantastic. That wiped out like half of them, I think. But it was good fun, and yes, we will continue this in the next episode. We'll probably finish filling this stuff out. We're not at a loss on our food stuff yet. We're not on our food supplies, so I'm not too concerned about having to expand the farming. And honestly, everything else seems to be going okay. So I'm not 100% sure on how I want to be developing things from here, on what is going to be my next kind of priority for a large-scale development project. But I don't know. We'll see how things go as the rest of this housing gets filled in. We'll see what the population level is like, and you know, we'll just kind of take it as we go, really. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch. or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. There's stone giants or something like this. Oh! Hey, Bomber!